What makes a person truly strong? Is it their ability to rise after failure, stand firm in their values, or push forward despite exhaustions? Well, the answer to that is what we're chasing for in this very video. Our group, consisting of me, Darren, Rain, and Michael, are gonna present a piece of analysis towards a poem named If by Rudyard Kipling.
Resilience is an important theme in the poem. Kipling said that resilience is an important trait for success, emphasizing the importance of staying strong even when faced with challenges or failure. In the quote, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, it highlights resilience by describing the challenges of being like you. Kipling also said that resilience involves staying honest to your belief even when others are trying to manipulate you. Another quote is, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stood up and built them up, worn out toes. This line shows resilience by showing when your efforts are useless. The phrase, give your life to, shows that the person gave his all on something, while broken symbolizes his failure or loss.
What's more important in a student's life, self-discipline or resilience? That's the big question. Sometimes it's difficult to measure both because in fact, self-discipline and resilience are equal. Self-discipline begins with the ability to control one's emotion even when others are being tempered or blaming you unfairly. Quoted from the poem, Kipling said, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. This line emphasizes the value of patience and staying on your track even when difficulty strikes. Staying on track is when being what has occurred is defined by self-discipline.
Kipling mentioned that if you can talk with the crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, this highlights that whenever we as humans have the value of humility and integrity, no matter who the person we're talking to or interacting with, we won't differentiate them whatsoever. A person who has a strong character will maintain their values regardless of their status. People of this type tend to treat all people with the same treatment and respect. And this particular line by Kipling emphasizes the necessity of balance between being able to engage with the upper class or the powerful and the ordinary ones, setting aside arrogance or favoritism between them. Kipling mentioned that a person who truly values their knowledge won't need to flaunt their intelligence in public, and they rather remain humble and even keep their openness to learn from others. People who seek validation from other people tend to acquire more respect and trust from other people.
Courage and determination are connected things that help our life and improve in determined things in our life. Kipling mentioned in his poem, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and loss, and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, this statement shows that we need courage in everything we want to do. Dare to take risks and true strength is shown by handling failure without complaint or regret. Even though we will lose after taking the risk, we don't need to regret and complain about it. Instead, we can use it as our new beginning. That's what we call courage. Furthermore, Kipling also mentioned in his poem that, and so hold on when there is nothing in you, except the will which says to them, hold on. This statement shows we need determination, and we have to hold on in every situation. Even though we are in a bad situation or physically and mentally exhausted, we still stay in that situation and give our best to it. That's what we call determination.
Not every single trait mentioned by Kipling is as easy to do and apply as it's said. Most of the time, we tend to not do as said, and an example of it is integrity. On tests in school, the teachers ask us to not cheat, but then everything comes back to us again, whether or not we're doing it with honesty or by cheating. And integrity is where our actions match with what we said, and it doesn't matter if any person is watching you or not. But this is easier said than done, so everything comes back to us again.
It all comes back to our intention and faith in carrying out all the traits written in Kipling's poem. Even in difficult situations, if our faith and intention are strong, we will try to carry out those traits. An example of integrity, for example, in school exams, teachers ask us to not cheat. But then it all comes back to us whether we do it honestly or by cheating. However, if our faith and intention still want to carry out integrity, we still will not cheat and will do it honestly.
Rudyard Kipling's poem shows that we need to be resilient, self-discipline, humility, integrity, courage, and determination. The poem teaches us that success is defined by a person's ability to perseverance, staying loyal to your values, and staying calm and strong during difficult times. Challenges will always exist, but Kipling stated that the character determination is how we face these challenges. In a world where everything is filled with uncertainty, how can we apply these characters in our personal life? And are we willing to stay strong in challenges, remaining humble in success, and staying true to our values when being tested? Kipling's poem wants us to use these qualities as a guide for success.
That's all about our analysis from If by Rudyard Kipling, and thanks for watching.